Hey everyone, Kubo here and welcome back to my Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster playthrough. In this episode we are going to pick up not one but two new characters, but before I do that, I want to beef up Celes quite a bit. So here's what's going to happen. First things first, I want to make sure that Celes has Zona Seeker equipped, because that gives us magic +2 per level. Next up, we want to make sure she has Vanish to protect her from any physical attacks. And thirdly, I want to equip Celes with the Hero's Ring, and the Growth Egg. Very important. Very, very, very important. For Setzer, I want to give him the Gale Hairpin and the Alarm Earrings. There we go. Done. That's going to prevent back attacks, and we're going to increase the frequency of the preemptive strikes. It's going to make things a lot easier for us. Also, I am going to... where are my eye drops? There they are. I'm going to cure Setzer of Darkness. So what I want is, I want to go up and down until I get into an encounter. Here we go, Leapfrogs. The Leapfrogs have 3,511 HP, and they are weak to ice. So Edgar's going to kill himself with death. Setzer's going to stab himself with the man-eater that he's got equipped. Eventually. Oh, he missed. He actually missed. That's unbelievable. That's really unfortunate. But yeah, we want to kill the Leapfrogs before they get their second turn off. So I'm just going to use an Ice Rod here. Alright, and we're making a start. Celes gains a level, Setzer gains a level. And so there's one other enemy we can find in here. But the other enemy is weak to fire. So let's try this again. Setzer, please kill yourself. He missed again. Unbelievable. So yeah, we're just going to keep on using Ice Rods to kill off the Leapfrogs. Celes gains another level, but eventually we're going to be able to kill Setzer, and that's when Celes's experience is really going to accelerate. Here's the other monster, the Greater Mantis. 4,500 HP, weak to fire, and also only have physical attacks. So the Vanish is super useful. Didn't quite do it, that's unfortunate. But yeah, as you can see, only physical attacks, so Celes will always be immune to the Greater Mantis' attacks, and the Frogs will always use physical attacks on their first turn, which means that Celes is going to be fine on the first turn. After that, though, they can use magic attacks to undo the Vanish, and then this strategy sort of falls apart. So you want to be careful on that. So yeah, now that Edgar and Setzer are both dead, finally, Celes will start getting experience at quite a high level. So the general rule is that with the Leapfrogs, you want to throw one Ice Rod. With the Greater Mantises, you want to throw one Fire Rod, like so. Flame Rod, there we go. Once you run out of Ice Rods and Flame Rods, you want to switch to using Blizzara and Fire. So just a heads up there, Celes is now level 32, and we're gaining 2 extra magic points, magic power, per level up. So this is going really well. So here, once again, going to use this Ice Rod. Boom, easy. And we want to keep going until level 42 at the minimum, because at level 42, Celes learns Blizzaga naturally through her innate magic tech infusion from the story. But we want to keep going a bit more than that. We'd like to sort of get to level 48, because at level 48, she will learn Vanish, which is, again, really good. So that's sort of the level we're looking for. So she's gaining 12,000 experience per battle, really, thanks to the growth egg. Life is very good. So when she gets to level 48, I will meet you. But again, it's really easy. It takes, you might think it takes like 20 minutes. It will take you 10 minutes tops. And of course, once you've run out of flame rods and ice rods, just again switch to Fire and Blizzara. At that point, they should be more than enough to kill the Greater Mantis or the Leapfrog. Alright, we've hit level 48, and with it we've got Vanish, which is the spell I was looking for. Other spells we learn also include, let's see what we've got. Blizzaga, which we learn at level 42. We also learnt Berserk, which doesn't really do anything for us. But it's sort of nice to know that we have it. So yeah, that's that. We now have 3,500 HP and nearly 600 MP as well, which is going to be really good. We're basically, Celes is now a powerhouse and has 107 magic points at this, or magic power, sorry, at this stage. Really, really strong, if I do say so myself. Okay, now that we've done that and Celes is properly powered up, welcome to Miranda. We want to go into the house that's up here, near where that bird was. And we want to talk to Lola, who has received quite a few flowers. Her boyfriend Immobilis sent them to her. And they are all silk handmade. Sounds amazing. Came with a letter as well. Very good. But Mobilis isn't around anymore. What the hell's going on? So someone else has clearly written the letter. So let's read it. And clearly, a certain Mr. Thou has written the letter. How Lola thinks this is her boyfriend, I do not know. But, you know, we'll just have to think of how that's all going and how he knows how to send letters and where he's sending them from. So what we need to do is that we need to leave the house. We then need to talk to this bird here who will take the letter that Lola gave us and send it back to her definitely not boyfriend. And so the bird's going to fly around for a bit. Fly, 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 yada, yada, yada. Very slowly, not as fast as our airship. You know, da, 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 da. Eventually, it will fly around to this town here, maybe? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I know. Here we go. Yep. That town, by the way, you'll find about very soon. Anyway, we're going to now leave Miranda. We have all 2 of the items we can pick up here. And we're going to make our way north using the airship. Before I get on the airship, something very important to point out. When you're in the airship, you can get into exactly 1 random encounter. Exactly 1. If you get into this encounter, run away. It's completely random. Just, if you get into an encounter whilst on the airship, get out. You're not ready yet. Just fair warning. Anyway, let's make our way north a fair bit. And we're going to go to this town here. This rather unassuming town. I wonder where this could possibly be. Surprise! It's Narshe. Indeed. So I'm going to 6 sets are in the back row even though he's dead, and there are a few new enemies we can run into here. The first one being the Test Rider, 3100 HP, weak to bio. Or weak to poison to be more specific. Dead as a dodo. There's 2 more as well. Let's see if we can find them. The Garm, 1510 HP. Not strong or weak against any particular enemy. Oh, element, sorry, not enemy. But our newly found Blizzaga, combined with our ridiculous magic potency, means that we're doing that. Lots of damage, and we're going to gain another level as well. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to find one more random encounter. The Look Heavy, 1877 HP, weak to fire. And amazingly, despite everything, I've got 1 flame rod left over from my mini grind. So yeah, there we go. That's the 3 enemies we can encounter in Narshe. One thing I'm very quickly going to do is I'm going to revive Edgar and Setzer, and then I'm going to use a tent. Instead of, using an elixir, let's just use a tent. Okay. Now we're going to head into the Narshe mines. We've been here before. 2 new enemies. Wow, wasn't expecting this. The Magnaroders. Haha! Caught me off guard. But yeah, these guys should go down to 1 Blizzaga. Boom, nice and easy. Yep, both called Magnaroders. Both still die to 1 Blizzaga. Fairly easy to defeat, don't worry about them. Let's go up here. Into this room here. Gonna go across. And into here. Aha! The Wizards, 1677 HP. Weak to lightning, so we've got Thundara. Also weak to poison. So again, another bio should do the trick. Sick, nice, and simple there. Hooray for Edgar learning Berserk and Vanish. Good for you. Oh, we get 2 more flame rods. Great. Okay, let's head to Narshe Mines. Further into the Narshe Mines, I should say. And here's the Moogle hideout. The other new enemy, the Psychos, 900 HP, weak to ice. So guess what? We're going to do yet another Blizzaga. Wow. Hitting all the 9s at this point. Nice and easy. Okay. Gonna head down here. If you recognise this, this is where the Moogle hideout was. And we're returning to the Moogle hideout for one reason, and one reason only. To talk to this guy. Yep, we can indeed talk to a Moogle. And you remember the 11 Moogles that helped Locke at the very beginning of the game? This is one of them, a Moogle who speaks the language of humans and can summon the Earth's power through his dance. This is Mog. You can get him in the World of Balance after rescuing Terra, but we're getting him now simply because it's easier. There we go. So yeah, turns out Rama taught Mog how to speak the human language. And yeah, he's going to help us out. Hooray! And then he's going to mention the Yeti. And we can get the Yeti to help us, but only if Mog is with us. just a heads up there. Where Mog was standing, we've also got Malulu's Charm, which when equipped stops all random encounters, which is amazing. The only drawback is that only Mog can equip Malulu's Charm. So guess what? Mog's going to start being in our party a fair bit. So what we want to do is we want to equip Celes with the earrings now and the hero ring. We want to take all the equipment off Edgar. We want to take the relics off Setzer. And then with Mog, we want to give him Malulu's Charm. And we want to give him the sprint shoes. Actually, you know what? We're going to take off Malulu's Charm for the time being. So, what we want to do is use the teleport stone to leave Narshe. And now we're going to head to Tzen, which we walked past a while ago. One of the many locations we walked past a while ago, actually. But it's got another party member for us, but it would have been very difficult to recruit this party member earlier, so we're doing it now. So we're going to head in. And immediately, bad things happen. Dramatic music plays. But before we deal with that, I'm going to talk to this guy. If you remember, he would have sold us an Esper or a piece of magnesite for 3,000 gil earlier. Now we can buy it for 10 gil. Yes, thank you very much. Give me Seraph. Okay, now that that's done, we're now going to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, look. It's Sabin. Sabin is holding a house up. Because if he moves, bad things happen. So we've got exactly 6 minutes to save the kid. Otherwise, Sabin dies. Simple as that. So there's quite a few chests around here. We're going to pick up a healing rod. We're going to pick up the ether here. First random encounter, the Scorpions, 290 HP. Not strong or weak against anything. 1 blizzard from Celes should do it. If they cast Lethal Sting, that gets Doom on that character. But we're so strong that, like, Doom doesn't mean anything at this point. And there we go. And for every location Mog fights in, he gets a new dance. So he learns Love Serenade. Good for him. Anyway, I also want to go in here, pick up the Holy Rod. And here are the 2 other new enemies, the Zocker and the Nightwalker. The Zocker has 305 HP and weak to water. The Nightwalker has 265 HP and is weak to fire, holy, and healing. So what we can do is 1 fire spell on everyone should do the trick. If not, we'll get Edgar to use his flash. There we go. Too easy. And now that we've done that, I want to equip the Malulu's Charm so that we avoid all random encounters. So I'm going to pick up the Hyperist. I'm also going to pick up the Monster in a Box. 4 Nightwalkers. Oh dear. Luckily, these are killed with 1 Cure. You can get everyone throwing Holy Waters individually, but honestly, it's better if you just use Celeste's Cure at this point. We don't particularly care if Edgar Setzer or Mog die, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. And we do actually have to open all the chests to get the all the chests achievement, even if they're monsters in a box. It's just the way it is. This is the only chance we can come in here. So we've got to do it. And unfortunately, because we took off the Gale Hairpin and the Alarm Earring, we're going to get less preemptive strikes and less back attacks, but honestly, I can deal with that. That's not a big deal. And Celes is just going to cast Cure on all the Nightwalkers again. Amazing. Okay, and then we're going to pick up this for a magicite shard. Make sure you have all 8 chests before you leave here, otherwise you're going to feel very stupid. Talk to the kid. And get the hell out. With the sprint shoes equipped, this mission becomes a lot easier. So yeah, we're out. Hooray! Good job, us. House collapses, no one dies. Get all the treasure. It's a good time to be alive. And yes, it turns out Sabin is alive and we get our 5th party member. Hooray! 5 down, 9 to go. And yeah, Sabin is one of the easier ones, to be fair. But now that we've got the likes of Sabin and Mog, things are going to become a fair bit easier. Don't worry about it. Alright. Sabin get. I want to get one more thing, which is something I honestly should have picked up earlier and just straight up forgot. I'll say it now. I want to head back to Miranda super quickly. There we go. Yeah, we're going to head back to Miranda. There's one item I wanted to buy. I would like to go to the armor shop. And I wish to buy 1 Magus robe, please, and thank you. Okay, excellent. Time to head out. Okay. And that's it from me. In the next episode, we're going to recruit some more characters, but which character are we going to acquire next? You'll just have to wait and find out. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Final Fantasy content. On top of this, we're also currently playing Chocobo GP, and we've got a Final Fantasy Origins Stranger of Paradise playthrough coming up, which will be awesome. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye bye!